Hello and welcome back. We're going to go into the Search and Destroy here. It's TCM versus DB, and I have been reliably informed that DB are in fact winning this series 1-0.
Absolutely, and hello everyone, this is Chris Trout, aka the Trout91 here. I'm joining Brycey on the commentary desk to watch TCM versus DB, and a very interesting first game. TCM won the first half by 12 points, and in the second half they got absolutely trounced. And it's very quiet in the TCM camp at the moment, which is a bad thing, because whenever it gets quiet, TCM very much struggle, and I feel like this game is a very much a make or break kind of game for them. They've either got to come out storming, and if they win this, they could go all the way. But if they lose this, well, they're out of the tournament.
Certainly, let's see how they get on board with now. Rob is the man we're currently on board with. They've already lost first pick as TCM go for a very bold play here. Flux is moving forward with his teammates. Teammates already gone down. Ant has managed to make that pick. Now 3 versus 3.
Absolutely. Very interesting play from them. Pushing right up into their spawn, trying to catch them off guard, which is something that you don't see too often in competitive COD these days. But it has worked out fairly well for them so far. They are going to back off to the bomb sites as DB starts to push out into this middle building, but there is someone on the Oracle mode around that corner. Is Ant going to get caught reloading? No, he's not. He's going to wisely choose to duck out. Rob trying to plant. He's going to get picked off, and I think another one's going to go down there. Ainsey gets behind. That was, in fact, Gunchy there. Or was it? No, in fact, it was Lewis. I don't know who Orbit Lewis is.
Marky B.
Marky B, in fact. He gets picked off from behind, and it's running out of time for DB. They've got to put the bomb down, and the bomb is currently located on the B spot.
It is. It's a 1v1 now. Ainsey has to go for it. Doesn't have any other choice but to go straight up top and try and plant. Flux at this point will just quite happily come up. However, Flux is going to see him now. Goes for the challenge. No! Ooh. Flux didn't hit it. As Flux could have now duck out. There's 1 second. Because he managed to make it. No! Oh my goodness. Flux almost threw that away.
Well, I think he was just trying to put shots down. He wasn't sure exactly how far into the plant he was, so he's just thought, put some shots down, back off, see what happens. Maybe I'll stop the defuse. And Ainsey actually going for the challenge there, but does, in fact, guess the wrong way as where Flux was sitting. And Moose going to push down into the underground, just in case there is a big, huge flank, expecting something very similar to what they pulled off in the previous round, but nothing so far.
Yeah, just waiting at the moment. Gunchy currently up top. Trying to find out. Oh, did he peek there? I think he's seen him. Decides not to challenge again. However, his team are putting that bomb down, so now they're just going to stack up. There's one currently underneath. It's going to be rated actually on the flank as they manage to get the first pick. Gunchy moves. Rated will now come up behind them. Can he get this? He's going to see one here. Another one goes down. Rated's picked that one up. They just have to hold on for 28 more seconds. And it's now Ant left all alone. And he's going to go down. And we're just waiting for a little bit of game sound here to come back in. There we go. Finally come back in. There we go. It will now still be 3. Well, it'll be 3-1 to TCM against DB. They're making the Search and Destroy something they're actually known for. Quite confident on it.
Absolutely. Very good start from TCM in the Search and Destroy. But as we saw earlier, I believe it was against Rain, they had both 2 Search and Destroys. They were dominating them. Ended up being 5-0, and they choked it in the end and lost both of them. Will we see a similar story? I can only hope not. Well,
let's see what they can do now. Ant is going to be running this sniper rifle. Actually changes back to an R5. And they're just trying to look for first pick here, as is usually the norm on S&D. And looking for a grenade to hit marker up there. Doesn't manage to get anything. There are no TCM players in that area. They're being very, very cautious as they move in.
Absolutely. And don't want to throw anything away. And expecting someone to be on the stairs. Just trying to see if he can get something, and they are in that position where something lucky like that will benefit them very greatly. A little bit hesitant, but Ainsey with a fantastic shot there on Lewis. In fact, it's Marky B. I keep getting confused by that. I wish they would have changed the tag before they started, but just have to do my best to try and remember that is in fact Marky B. But Ainsey once again with a fantastic shot on Moose. Can he pick up a third? There's no one currently located. I think that's someone underneath. It is in fact Flux coming up the stairs. He's sure he's round there. The Bison in hand. What's he going to do? Shots.
Oh, hit the wall.
Oh, he got caught on the wall there. That's a bad position to be in. And Rated picking up Gunchy. Flux up to the clutch. Can he do it? He's got 2 left. The bomb is going to go down very, very soon. He's got to make his way up the stairs as he's going to peek around on the underground. He's actually going to let the bomb go down and try and clutch it from there.
It is giving him some more time. There's going to be one right above him. And now both up there. Flux is looking for a way in.
Very smart from them. Not getting too far from each other. He has spotted Flux.
Oh, next one!
Fantastic shot. There's one in the opposite room. Is Flux going to go rotate? This might be a bad idea. He's got to do something very quickly with 25 seconds.
Oh, not able to do it. Flux could not get the clutch in that situation. And it's unfortunately a bit of cold timing. He just couldn't find the players he needed to find. Ainsley figured out where he was going.
I think he got the ace that round, did he not?
Ainsley? I know he got 3.
He got a good chunk of them in that round, but I think Ainsley just with that fantastic anticipation to read Flux that he was going to try and rotate on that round instead of try and challenge him straight up.
Well, let's jump on board with Flux actually in this attack now and see what he can do. It's actually going to be a push towards A. So now they're going to go for this. It's quite dangerous this push towards A. If you get pinned in, it goes very, very badly. Grenade's now throwing out.
Well, I think that's why he's picked the Vector. It's just for those a little bit better long-range shooting instead of the Bison, which is more of a defensive, short-range kind of attacking ability. When you're going up to that B-bomb site, you're not going to have proper long ranges of sight, and obviously Flux wants to get up and close to them, but if he is caught in those long-range engagements, he wants to use the Vector with that red dot sight just to pick people off from a bit of distance. But Marky B actually making his way into B. He's going to turn. Unfortunate cod tiring, as you said before, Brycey. Flux still on the upper stairs. Gunchy going to move through the middle. Needs to be careful not to get caught in sprint, especially with that Remington R5. He could regret it very deeply, as we see someone on the Oracle mode. Great shot from Gunchy there. Fantastic snapshot. And he is in a very steep situation where he's got to come out with the clutch.
1 versus 2, and it looks like he's actually going to rotate away. He should be able to make this one now. They don't realise that he's there. He can get this bomb down and give himself a little bit of an advantage. He just has to defend it. And there you go, bomb will go down. And he has managed to duck the 2 DB members. However, it's all up now. Can you see? Oh, he's seen one. Unfortunately, that's going to be called out.
He's got to get in cover before he is caught out.
They're going to know where he is. Everybody goes in this area. Oh! Radiant has his number, takes him down, and they'll bring it back, tying up 3-3.
Yeah, TCM really need to get themselves pumped up, as they were 3-1 up. They were winning the first half, and that's not nice to see. If I was playing on the TCM side, I'd be a bit very angry at seeing that, and I'd want to get back at them.
Yeah, certainly will. So let's go now onto the attack, and it will be DB that we're going to be watching. You've got to watch Ainsley now. He seems to be doing fantastic work. And can they manage to make this one down now? Ainsley is the man we're on board with.
Ainsley playing fantastic this weekend and in this game as well. He's going to be using the Remington going up towards the B-bomb site. See if he can get some sort of pick across the map. Not going to happen. This looks like TCM just setting up outside. They've actually put a smoke down there as well, just to see if they can challenge. Oh, and Ainsley picks up a hit marker. He's going to know that someone is lurking on that B-bomb site, and Rob hopefully going to try and challenge this. He needs to be careful with the Bulldog in hand. Not too much to worry about from him as he picks up Marky B. Going to chuck a stun grenade round the console in case there is someone lurking around there, and I think that's going to be a clear point if he can get it. But Flux coming around the back behind enemy lines with the Bison. Picked up 1 kill, does get caught out looking in the wrong direction. It's up to Gunchy and Moose against Rated and Rob. This is going to be a fantastic showdown.
It is, and you can actually see TCM going more defensive. I think that's going to be the rotation there. Rated is going to go on it. They still don't have the bomb down. They have 35 seconds they can make a play, and they've split, and Rated has decided to go for the flank.
And it's paid off fantastically for him as he picks up Gunchy in a 2v1 situation. I was a little bit fearful for DB there as they were so far separated from each other, but Rated with great anticipation for the TCM lineup does pick off that kill and gives them the advantage.
Moose is now going to be probably looking at A, thinking, well, that's where they've got to go, surely, to plant this bomb.
He just needs to make 1 kill and he should be good. He sees both of them spotted, gets 1 kill. That's going to delay the plant. He's going for it anyway. He's got no choice. And Moose, surely knowing that, is...
Gets away. He's going to stay alive. Second. Oh! Range. Moose survives.
Jesus.
The timer ticks over and makes him invulnerable. The smallest of margins stay alive there.
I don't think Moose anticipated him to have the Bulldog. I bet he was sweating it for a small amount of time there. Very, very close around that one.
It was, but again, Moose actually got the clutch there in that situation. So now we're jumping on board, and let's stay on board with Moose there. He is 7-4 at the moment. Let's see if he continues this. Actually seeing a Bulldog there from Flux.
Absolutely. And he's actually changed Remington classes there, I think. He actually had 2 grenades and a tactical on. So obviously opting for a gun with more perks on it than grenades, as we see Flux is going straight for that B-bomb site with the Bulldog, and that is a very quick plant from TCM. A very fantastic shot there. Great anticipation for the other team.
Oh, they've set up. Look at that.
Yep. This very little go. Oh, fantastic shot from AZ on Marky B. Rob coming up from behind with the Bulldog as well, but I think Flux is still lurking in there with his one. Moose picks up a kill on AZ. It's up to Rob to do something with this Bulldog. He's in a great position to do so as well. He needs to turn that corner.
Got another Bulldog.
Oh,
had one, picked up a second one, but Flux has his own.
Absolutely. The face-off of the Bulldogs goes in Flux's way. Flux, great advocate of that shotgun, and he was one of the first people to
use it on a regular basis.
I remember before he went to what was the first MLG tournament? Columbus. He asked me, what's the best shotgun? And I said, the Bulldog. Is that right? I think I've got something special to show the Americans. And he certainly brought it out in the first Sovereign Domination that they played. And it's stuck with him ever since. But we are on board with AZ, as we're going to see a big DB push down to the A site.
That's what they're doing now. Let's see what he can do. He's now trying to make a pick here. They are 5-3 down.
Could be some COD timing here on the right.
Raided. Just managed to take down Gunchy. They're looking for a very aggressive push. Not letting TCM play their own game. He's 3 versus 3. On board with Lewis, who's actually Marky B. Flux has gone around the back, but that bomb is down. Now harder for TCM to make this.
Yep, absolutely. AZ in an interesting situation, but not many people expect him to be in the middle. Great pick on Moose, and he is going to pay for it very much there. Oh, fantastic by Flux with the 2. Can he make the third? I don't think he is. Yes, he does in fact make the third. That's a simple sweep for TCM. Making a bit of a meal of it halfway through, but they collected themselves towards the end, and they're going to take the second map to level the score at 1-0.
Flux having an incredible game, 12-6 currently on this S&D, and he's won it for TCM. Basically, the man who's just rejoined the roster has certainly made his presence known, and they're going to tie it up now 1-1 between these two teams, and we're going to go into the Blitz.
Absolutely, and Blitz is one of those game modes that is a bit hit and miss for TCM, at least that I feel that way when I've watched them, but I'm sure they'll be out to prove that they are a very strong team on the Blitz. I don't exactly know what the map rotation is. If it's Freight,
I believe it's Freight. If it's Freight, they're good. That is TCM's favourite map.
I was talking to them on Friday, and they said, Freight, Blitz, that's our map. That's what we got it. You've said it before. They love that map. Once they're set up, they are unstoppable, and they just snowball the game as much as they want to.
Yep, well, join us after the break, where we will see these two teams go head-to-head once more.